Now, new exciting chapter is going to reveal, and that would be the purchase of a van. Unfortunately, that will require me selling my amazing Z4 that I have truly loved. But sometimes in life, to move forward, you have to make sacrifices, and my job just requires the purchase of a van. And I'm about to get to the van, and I'll show it to you right now. So here it is. It is a Mercedes Vito 119. Of course, it had to be the more powerful version. It has 190 horsepower, 2.1 liter diesel engine, and it looks good. I do like it. Nothing compared to what the Z4 is, but yeah, we need it for work. It's not that much of the looks. Welcome to the first ride in the Vito. So it feels actually rather nice. I'm happily surprised, and it is very comfortable. Obviously, you sit up high. The suspension, it's not harsh, considering that it's crew van, so it's meant to carry people. I guess it's more comfortable than the usual cargo vans, and it is nice, yeah. Probably I would even go to the extent to say that it was as comfortable as the Lexus. And what else to say? It's a van. You've got the usual stuff like, yeah, it's good that it has the cruise control. That definitely makes it nicer to drive. On longer runs is gonna be nice. So now we're gonna try and remove some of these scratches that are on the van. You can see them here. Let's see how successful that would be. Here we use 3000 grit sandpaper, and then we're gonna try and polish that out. Right, let's see if it's gonna work. Alright, so we've made some mess. Let's see how is that gonna fix the paint, if at all, or is it gonna be the new appearance of the van? Let's hope not. It's pretty rubbish. Okay, so before I start polishing, I remembered that I had to go around with a clay bar and soapy water just to take away all those contaminants. So instead of getting just these spots where we had the scratches, I decided to polish the whole thing. Yeah, wish me luck. And of course, we had to go with a clay bar, and yeah, it is just filthy, that bar. So yeah. Okay, so I'm extremely happy with how the van turned out, and we've managed to remove the scratches, which is amazing. There are still some spots that can be touched up, and I'm gonna try and get those as well. I'm not sure if that's gonna be able to be shown on the camera. So right, let's get closer. See this thing, and that. But the main thing now that I want to focus on are these stone chips. As you can see, even the rust coming through here. So here, there are a lot. There are basically so many. Here you can see They are a lot. So we're gonna try and get as many of these as possible. And the first thing to do is sand it with 2,500 grit sandpaper, which is now being soaked. And then we're gonna prime it, and we're gonna dry. Then after we prime it, we're gonna put some paint, dry again, and yeah, that is gonna be the process. Oh, and we're gonna put the clear coat as well, and then we're gonna sand it again with 3000, and then we're gonna try and polish it. So basically what I'm trying now is to smooth out the edges of the chips. Right, so the other thing I believe I can get is this. It's like a stone chip, and I'm gonna try and also sand it a little bit and fill it in. Here we have one on the side. Where's it? Here. Here we have a small one, and the other one that annoys me is that deep scratch on the bumper. Let's see if that is gonna come off. Certainly, it cannot get any worse than that. That is like Dalmatian or something like that. Yeah, we are getting there. So I've touched up all the spots that I wanted to with the sandpaper. Oh no, I have forgotten this one. We're about to do that as well. And there is one here. So we've got a bit more work, but we are getting there. And it's another walk around. So I touched up here around the doors. I was not happy. There, this thing above the indicator. Here, all the stone chips on the bonnet, or at least the one that I managed to see, and the one that were annoying me. The bumper down there. This thing here on the side. Let's see. And here above the fuel cap and the sliding door, as well as one spot over here. So let's see how is that gonna turn out. And the first step now will be to put some primer, especially on those ones with the rust. So I'm gonna try and prime them, and then we're gonna put the paint on top, and then we're gonna put the clear coat. But in between, we're gonna try and dry them with a heat gun. Alright, so I touched up everything with a primer, as you can see. The point is not to see the metal through the paint, so basically not to have some visible rust. That's what that's the whole purpose of this task was. I've missed some spots which I'm gonna go and touch up now. See here, maybe here, this I can do again. Here I missed one. What I did is try to speed up the drying of the primer with the heat gun. So I have I've gone all over the hood and all over the spots that I touched up with the primer. And now what I'm doing is basically sanding out any primer that is outside of the area of the chip. Like for example here, I'm gonna try and sand this out, as these high spots later are gonna be a problem. So I'm trying to get rid of that now. Okay, so wish me luck. Now there is no primer outside of the stone chips. Next thing is to do the Pro Touch paint. And this is the first stone chip on the side, and we're gonna go around. Not sure how good of an idea is to try and film it whilst I'm doing it and how much I'm gonna actually catch, but let's give it a go. Let me get rid of the excess. Okay, that. Like so. Did I catch something? Did I not? Like so. And let's go here. And there's a plan, basically. And I've touched up all the spots, so I had put 2 layers of paint, and now I have sanded it with a 3000 grit sandpaper. It looks terrible at the moment, if I have to be honest. I don't know what is gonna happen. And now we're gonna use the dual action polisher and this compound from Koch or whatever Chemi is, fine cut F6. Let's see how is that gonna work. And I think that Built Hammer Wax is doing a pretty good job at beating the water. And let's try the blow test.